2023 will be your best year ever. In this video, I will show you how to be the best version of yourself. We will be goal setting, discussing lucky girl syndrome, and glowing up from the inside and out. And together we will have the best year ever. Now let's get started.
The first step in me becoming my best self is honestly to look my best. That could be different for everyone. If you feel your best when you're wearing no makeup, or if you feel your best when you have a full face of makeup, do that for yourself. Personally, I literally can't do anything until I look my best. I'm currently doing some of my skincare. I just washed my face and now I am finishing up and doing my makeup as well. I am just going to an appointment, but seriously, when I look my best, I feel my best. This is just a part of my routine. Some days I don't wear makeup, but I have to make sure my skincare is done and I have my hair done. There is definitely a connection between feeling good and looking good. Looking good literally makes you feel more confident, brave, powerful, healthier, and ready to take on your day. I've noticed that when I spend intentional time getting ready in the morning, waking up a little bit earlier, shower, wash my face, do my skincare, do makeup, do my hair, pick a nice outfit, even if that's just a cute little workout set, I tend to have the best days. But on days when I just get up and don't really try or don't really care to look good, those are always my worst days. I feel like some people think it's shallow to want to look good. I think if we're honest with ourselves, we just feel more in a funk when we look the worst. Of course, getting ready and making yourself look great is not gonna promise a really great day, but you just feel a little bit better about yourself. At least in my experience, that has been the case. Obviously, outside beauty is nothing if you don't have self-confidence. You can always fake it till you make it, but that'll only last so much. So learning to radiate self-confidence will be key in your life. I'll talk more later about self-confidence and self-love, but I want to start off by just making myself look good. These are some of the physical things that make me feel better about myself. Obviously, doing your makeup. Another thing that I love doing to make me feel confident is doing skincare at night or in the mornings, but it really helps with makeup application. It also makes me just feel better about myself because I don't have breakouts and my skin's just looking healthier. Occasionally, I like to get my lashes done, which is actually what I'm doing today. I'm about to go get my lashes done. I also love to do self-tanner. I feel like in the summer when I'm my most tan self, I feel the most confident. Any time of year that I'm not tan, I like to do some self-tanner. One thing I haven't done in a while, but I know makes me feel better, is to get my eyebrows threaded or to tweeze them myself. They are looking a little bushy recently. Another thing that literally makes me feel my best self is to have my nails done. Currently, they are not done, but I'm actually going to do them in this video. I have been doing nails at home recently and I love them because I can do exactly the pattern that I want. And if I mess up, I can restart, and I just love doing my nails at home. It literally saves so much time. And then the last thing is to do my hair, dye my hair, style my hair, whatever it is. Currently, my hair is looking really bad, so I think I'm gonna dye it. So I think it's really important to do some part of your routine to make yourself feel better and have a lot more confidence. I feel like the girls who have a routine are the girls that I strive to be. So that is something I want to work on, is having a self-care physical routine and do these things at least once a month, but hopefully every 2 weeks. Just as much as you can do it, I think makes you feel better. And again, some of this stuff I'm just doing at home, so it's not expensive at all. A really important physical aspect, but also kind of a health aspect too, is to wear my contacts. I have not been wearing my glasses or my contacts and I literally cannot see. So I think that's super important. Okay, so I completed my lashes. I just finished getting my lashes done. I'm so excited because they look super good. Next, I am going to be doing a little bit of my self-tanner, and I think I'm going to do my nails tonight by myself. I'm so excited. So enjoy this little night in with me while I glam up. I wanted to discuss what self-confidence is. It's a feeling of trust in one's abilities, qualities, and judgment. The benefits of self-confidence: to experience less fear and anxiety, increase your motivation, you'll have more resilience, your relationships will improve, and your authentic self will shine through. You're probably wondering, how can you improve your low self-esteem? First, you have to recognize what you're good at. Build positive relationships and be kind to yourself. Learn to be assertive. Start saying no and give yourself a challenge. A couple other things you can do is to stop being a people pleaser, step outside your comfort zone, stop comparing yourself to others, forgive yourself of your past, and set boundaries in your relationships. Also celebrate your wins. I am dyeing my hair today because, as you can tell, the roots are looking crazy. We're going with a darker red. Is your phone charged? So my hair is now super bright. I'm about to do skincare, but I also want to talk about healthy habits. So obviously doing skincare every night, every morning is something that I want to start. It's a healthy habit that I hope to keep in 2023. I want my skin to look soft and glowy, but along with skincare, I think I need to be drinking a lot of water. I don't drink a lot of water if I'm honest, but water can help with so many different things. So I need to like force myself to drink at least a couple of cups of water every morning and every night. So to go along with drinking water and skincare, I feel like taking your vitamins is very, very important for your skin, for your hair, for your overall health in general. Also, some type of physical exercise. So I want to do like walks and do a little bit of Pilates. Something that gets my heart rate up and just helps me physically. It doesn't have to be a full-on workout every day, but something that'll get me moving and feeling a lot healthier. I want to start going to bed earlier, but also waking up earlier, because I know there's a bunch of millionaires that literally wake up at 5 a.m. every single day. I want to start waking up when the sun comes up and start getting ready for bed while the sun is going down. For me, being out in the sun just makes me a lot happier. I tend to be happier during the summertime. Another important healthy habit that I want to start doing a lot more is getting rest. I have a really hard time getting rest. I feel like I feel lazy, but our body needs rest. We need to take time to just relax, whether that be watching a show, reading a book, just laying down in peace. I think that we should start doing that a lot more. So maybe starting a hobby, something that we can do alone, and let ourselves just relax. I think prayer and journaling is super important. Getting out like your pain, the things you're going through throughout the day, just relieving that stress so you're no longer holding on to it and allowing it to just go to God, be released from you, is super important. And that's something I want to start doing a lot more. I feel like it's very important. And when I journal or write down things that I'm grateful for and stuff like that, I tend to feel a lot happier, because sometimes we forget the things that we're grateful for because we're always longing for something more. I think if you care and love yourself at all, you would do healthy habits because you know it's just going to make you a better person in general. For me, one of those is eating healthier. I don't want to eat just vegetables and fruits all the time. I want to be able to still eat what I want, but in proportions, and eat a lot healthier. I do want to add more veggies in my routine. I do want to add more fruits and smoothies and protein that will make me feel better when I eat it. I feel like when we eat a lot of greasy foods and things like that, we tend to just feel a lot more sluggish and lazy and sick after eating. So I want to eat a lot healthier this year. A very good habit to have is to read. I love reading like my Bible or self-help book, and I do love the occasional fiction book, but I feel like books that help you grow as a person, or just reading in general, will help you grow as a person, because you're learning things you've never learned, you're getting used to words you've never said, lifestyles you've never been in, so you're able to explore the world a little differently. And obviously I'm not going to be perfect at holding up my healthy habits for the year, but these are things that I want to try to do in my daily routine. I want to incorporate them more, and by the end of 2023 I want to feel just a lot healthier and better because I wanted to do it and not because I feel forced to like lose weight or something. I want to be able to like eat food, do exercise, because it just makes me feel better. So I know we're halfway in January, but back in November of 2022, I made a note in my notes app that was called My Reality. I feel like it's super important to find a place to write down all of your goals, but not only goals, but things you can pray about and think about consistently. So the way that I go about this, I write down my goals, is I write down a little paragraph kind of expressing what I want for the year. So to start, I'll just just give you guys a little bit. I will make content I love. So this is just going in with the right intentions. Our mind is so powerful. And if we're not saying positive things into our lives, I think that positive things are not going to happen to you because you're going to dwell on all the negative. I also put, I will make sure God shines through my content. I will serve in my church. Now I'm writing these things like it's going to happen because I know that everything that I write is going to happen in one way or another. And if it's not going to happen, that's in God's plan. But I like to write my things as if I will do it. I hate the word want just because you can say you want to do every single thing in the whole world, but until you put action into that want, your wants will never become your reality. So you can ask for things, pray for things, want things, but if you're not putting, you know, just a sprinkle of work in there. We are not called to be lazy people. We are called to work and be diligent. And I just think that when I put I will do something, that requires me to take action. So without going into detail, I don't want to show you guys everything, but basically I wrote a huge paragraph saying I will do this, I will be this way. And not only like goals, but I also put like the way that I want to feel. I will focus on living in the moment, things like that. So it's not necessarily like a goal I have to reach. It's just something I want to strive to do every single day. And then afterward, I just went by month and put different goals down. And I literally just sat at like 4 a.m. and wrote down whatever came to my mind. Some of them are kind of crazy. So some of them are simple, like talk to my family more, spend time with my husband. But I also put really big ones like hit 1 million views on YouTube or TikTok. So they just range from really specific to more vague things. In February, I wrote meet a celebrity. I'm not even sure why I wrote that, but that's how I felt in the moment. So I just wrote it down. I literally didn't even think about these things. I just started writing down a bunch of goals for every single month. And of course, not every single one is going to come true. I don't believe that personally, but I do believe that the things that are important to me that I put my mind to are going to happen for me this year. So after I do every single month and I write down a checklist of everything that I want to do for that month, so I write a little paragraph, something like this. This year was a year of blessings. I have accomplished more than I can imagine. God has been gracious and helped me learn so much. I did not let myself fail even when I felt like nothing could ever happen to me. I wrote a whole paragraph basically talking as if it already happened. I just want to look back at this at the end of the year and really be thankful for the things that did happen. I really love that you can write on the notes app little checkpoints so you can like check off each individual accomplishment. What's crazy is after I wrote these goals down, less than a month later, I hit some of these things. Work social media full time. Social media is now something that I'm doing full time. I would have never imagined that, but going into the new year, I literally am doing the thing that I love most. This one I haven't done this month, but last month I hit 1 million views on a TikTok video, and I think I'm like less than 300,000 views away from hitting another 1 million on my TikTok. So I'm hoping that one hits 1 million by the end of this month, but if it doesn't, that is okay. I'm gonna check these off even if they don't happen on that specific month. I even hit 20K on TikTok, and that wasn't a goal until February. Like I wasn't supposed to reach that goal till February, and I think it happened like the 1st or the 2nd of 2023. So I love to write down my goals, but I also like to create a vision board. And now usually I will make either a digital visual board, which I love to do, or I'll make like those big boards and actually put pictures on there. But this year I decided to do something totally different. I bought a little mini printer and I'm going to print out a bunch of pictures, and I'm going to use this journal, and right here it says create beautiful things. So I think I'm going to do like a vision board on this first page or this first page. I'm not sure which one yet. And inside I'll just write all my notes for this year, whether that be video ideas, goals for the remainder of the year, notes to myself. I can journal every day. Basically anything that's going to happen is going to go in this notebook this year. I always start journals but never finish them. So this year my goal is to finish this little journal. So we're going to create a little vision board. I am so excited. I will link this in my Amazon storefront because this thing has saved my life. I've been able to print out pictures all the time. I'm going to take this to any party or gathering I go to because I want to just have pictures with me and my besties. So I'm excited to do this. this year is one of my biggest goals. I want to read more, drink more water, go on walks, spend more quiet alone time, things of that nature. And something to help me do that is this book. It's The Atomic Habits by James Clear. And I'm sure most of you guys have read it. My mother-in-law lent me hers. So I'm gonna read it this year. I think I'm gonna try to read it all by the end of the month, but I also want to read it consistently throughout the year. So I'll probably have to purchase my own copy. But basically this book is an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. And trust me, I have tons of bad habits and I'm sure you guys do too. And I always want to start good habits. So I think this book is going to be very helpful. I've already started and it's pretty good so far. So if you guys have read this book, let me know. Before I end this video, I do want to talk about lucky girl syndrome. I like to call it also like the blessed girl syndrome. I've always felt this way. I do get anxious and worried, but a lot of the time I dwell on the good. I'm very good at dwelling on the good in my life just because I feel like God wakes me up every single day and there's something to look forward to each and every day. So I've always thought I was blessed. I, for some reason, have always known that God will provide what I needed. When there was times where like my family growing up didn't have money, God provided. When there was times as me, an adult, did not have money, God provided. When I thought I didn't have work, God provided. When I thought I didn't have a place to live, God provided. And I've just always felt like the most blessed, most luckiest girl in the world. And basically the way the lucky girl syndrome works, or like for me the blessed girl syndrome works, is that you go into each day thinking that you are the most lucky girl in the world. It could be guy too, whatever you want, but you basically know that everything is happening for your good, that God will turn your circumstances into good, and you're always going to be learning, you're always going to be growing, and you're just going to get basically all that you need in life. This has happened to me plenty of times where I've just had a positive outlook in my life and it's allowed me to gain so many things. What's so crazy is that I have the best friends, people in my life that support me and encourage me. So I'm going to use a little instance where my best friend really came through for me and where I felt literally the most blessed and luckiest girl in the world to have the friend I had, but also to be in this situation. When I got married, I was recording a little vlog for my channel. I ended up not being able to post the vlog. I just had to do snippets because I broke my camera. And the way I broke my camera is I was recording and the tripod fell and my lens just broke. I was so depressed, so sad. But what's amazing is that my best friend, probably a week or two later, decided to send me some money and told me that she supports me 100%. And she literally gave me the money to buy a new camera. And I never asked for this. I never even thought that that would happen. But literally, I felt like the most blessed girl in the world because it changed my life. Like, I was able to get the camera that I have now and continue to film the stuff that I love to film. And the fact that I even have people who support me and friends like that in my life makes me feel like the luckiest girl in the world. And that's just one instance. There's been many other instances. That's not a flex or anything, but it's just like God knew the right people to put in my life at the right time, and not even money. So recently I've been wanting a toaster oven, and I know that's something I could buy myself, but I just didn't buy it myself for some reason. But I kept talking about it and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get a toaster oven because I wanted to bake like little cookies in my toaster oven. I thought it would be so adorable, and also I wanted to bake like little cake. Not even a week later, my husband's grandmother literally told us that she wanted to gift us her toaster oven that she like used once or twice, and she wanted to give it to us. And I was so amazed. I never even told her I needed a toaster oven. She literally just wanted to gift it to me, and that made me feel so special, so lucky. So I just want to say that I believe this to be true. I feel like I am the most blessed, luckiest girl in the world, and I think you guys can be the same. If you just think positively and allow God to work through you, I promise you'll be blessed with so many things. A big way to start that is every single day, write down 3 things that you're grateful for. And I love doing this because it puts my mindset at, wow, I didn't get these things done, but these things made me happy today. So just start doing that every single day, and I promise you will live the best life ever. I will be praying over every single one of your year, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, learned something, and grew a little bit. I am so encouraged by each and every one of you guys, and I'm so thankful to call you guys my friends. Literally, I feel like you guys are my friends, and I'm so happy that I get to communicate with you guys and get to meet you. If you guys ever want to chat or be my friend, then go ahead and message me on Instagram. I promise I will respond and we can be besties. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys really soon. I love you all. Bye bye.